Hi and welcome back to FindersBeepers, History Seekers Behind the Scenes. Now, I'm at Manchester. Now, people always say to me, why don't you just pay for parking at Manchester? Because I'm tight. I would much rather park in Wythenshawe and risk losing my car and park round here, get on a tram for £1.40 and then £1.40 back the other way. And my car's always fine. It's never a problem. And it just means that I can sort of chill out. I don't have to sort of go there, find the right parking place, go on one of these silly buses. I can just do it at my own pace and it's perfect. So anyway, I'm here. I'm waiting for the tram, which is going to be another 4 minutes. I've just missed one like an idiot, but they come quite regular. So then we'll be on straight over to the airport and we're sorted. So that's why I do it, because it's cheaper. Anyway, see you when I'm on the tram. Right, that's me through security. Obviously I can't film in there, but as usual, I had to take the whole contents of the bag out because there's so many electrical things like wires and stuff all in one small space. They think it's a BOMB, but it's not, obviously. But it's the same every time, and I've got packing my bag down to a T now. Drone at the bottom, then roll my clothes up and put them at the back, shoes at the front, and then all the wires and torches down the back bit. It's sorted every time. I can do it in about 2 minutes, so it's pretty good. So, like, I'm all right with it now. I've got used to it finally. Before it was like proper stressful. Now I'm not too bothered. Anyway, I need to go and see if it's up on the board yet, if we know where we're going. If not, I'm going to go and get a drink. Right, so, oh God, voice is going. I've just done an hour-long live stream on Facebook. My voice might not hold up for the weekend. It's starting to go already, and we're only at the airport. That's not good, is it? Anyway, I've been called to gate 51, so I'm going for a quick wee. So I hate doing it on the plane. There's nothing worse. So, got ages yet, so I'm not rushing. Off to the toilet and then straight round to the gate. Sit and chill for a bit. I always wait. I don't think there's many people on the plane either, so that's good because I can then choose my seat. And yeah, away we go. Right, out onto the plane. I'm at the front, so typically I'm in the biggest queue. But yeah, I'll see you up on there. Right, so I'm in Dublin, wobbling about because I'm in a bit of a rush, to be fair. I don't really know why, I just feel like I need to rush and go and chill out for a bit before the manic few days I've got coming up. So I just want to go and get the car, get out the airport and get sorted, and then just chill out in my lovely hotel that some of my lovely subscribers have sorted out for me, which is really nice of you. Right, I'm through security and I'm going to go and try and find my car hire. Now, last time, if you remember, it took me hours trying to find this bleeding place. And it was actually right in front of my face, but really badly signposted. So, hopefully, this time it's not going to be too bad, because it's like 10 to 11 at night. We've got to get to the hotel and actually have a good night's sleep. So, fingers crossed, I'm going to find it straight away. I'm kind of hungry, to be fair, but I think I'm just going to find the car first and then work out some food afterwards. Right, I've got myself a car. I've got a Kia, which I've never been a fan of Kias. I had a Kia back in the day and I didn't like it. And Andy's got a Kia and I'm not a fan of that either. But this one seems all right. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going off to the hotel. I'll show it you when I get there. Right, we're at the hotel. This is the hotel. That is Croke Park, which is, I think, a rugby ground, but also like Irish sports like Gaelic football and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a look at that probably in the morning. Right, I'm in the hotel. It's actually really nice. I'm glad I'm here when I'm clean, although I do look like a trampy mess because I'm just in like a trackie and a bag and I'll look at state. But at least I'm not covered in mud and dirt. Like, there's nothing worse than going into a nice hotel when you've been exploring Why am I not going upstairs? What is happening? I've just pressed 3 like 8 times. Oh, there we go. Just obviously didn't press it well enough. Oh, it's gone off again. Do I have to scan my... Oh, I've got to put my card in. There isn't one on that side, it's on this side. Just let me sort it out. That's it. There we go. We're moving at last. Right, let me show you the bedroom. Hopefully it's nice. It's a nice hotel, I just don't know how big it is. I suppose it doesn't need to be big. There's only me in it, so what is it, 340? Let's go find it. Right, like I say, it seems quite a nice hotel. I know hotels are hotels. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a corridor, isn't it? But it's very nice and clean and bright, which is what we want. Anyway, I need to be not too loud, because it is like almost midnight. This will be my bedroom, this one here. A cupboard. So you know I went down that corridor, totally wrong corridor. I'm now going down another corridor, and I think we're in the right place. I'm so bad. I literally just walk off in one direction and then work out I'm in the wrong place. But I think it should be here. Yes, right, let's have a look inside. Alright, so again, you know what? I bet it's tiny, but I don't care. Where's the thing to put the thing in? Oh, it's here, look. Oh, you know what? I'll take this. That is a nice sized bed. That's a nice sized bed. That'll do me perfect, to be fair. That's an alright little room. For the cheapest room in the whole of Dublin, I don't think that's bad at all. Anyway, I'm just going to get myself sorted, and then I'm just tempted just to go back out again for half an hour, go and find something to eat quickly, and then come back and go to bed, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be just laying here thinking, I'm hungry. So I'll just go and get a snack, and then come back, but I'm trying to be good. So if you see me eating lots of food this weekend, tell me off, because I'm supposed to be being good. That's why I'm this fat, because over the last couple of months, coming to all these nice places, eating all that nice food, I've put some right weight on. Anyway, I'm going to get freshened up a bit, because my balls are sweaty. Oh, God, I thought I was on to a winner then. I thought I could not go out and just have something to eat in the room, but it's only till 10 p.m, and it's like midnight, so there's no chance. Anyway, oh, apple crumble. £10 or €10 for an apple crumble. Bloody hell. But then, what? None of these make sense. Like, you can get a sandwich for £8.50, but then it's 10 for an apple crumble. Jesus Christ, man. Beef burger with chips, €23. That's not bad for room service. That's normal price. Just seems a bit excessive for an apple crumble. Anyway, look, actually, looky look. Oh, that's a nice view of reflection of me. Oh, no, I can't do that. I've got a nice view over the city anyway, sort of. I can't show you this way because you just get to see my sweaty feet. At least I'm not naked or anything. So, but yeah, I bet you have a nice view over there if there weren't such a big reflection off here. Right, anyway, I'm gonna have 5 minutes chill out, and please don't fall asleep. Right, so I did exactly what I said I was gonna do. I laid on the bed and thought, oh, I can't be bothered to get back up. So I've ordered a takeaway. Now, I've just said, tell me off for being bad. However, I will say this. I have put my phone down, then I can talk properly. I have not eaten today. Well, have I? I had some crisps. I've eaten some crisps, which is not healthy. And then having a takeaway is not healthy. And I'm trying to be good. But I do need to keep my energy up, and at the moment the only way of doing that is to get a takeaway, and I thought Chinese is probably the best out of kebabs and curries and things like that. Very salty, but probably the most vegetables I can probably get, although I think I've ordered like the worst thing on the menu for like badness, so we'll see. Well, when it comes, I've spent far too much on it as well. It came to €30, which is ridiculous. I shouldn't have spent that much. But it is what it is. I've done it now. I'll build up my energy. I've been poorly. I don't know if you know, over the last couple of days, I literally have not left my bed. And this is the first day I've felt all right. So thank God for that. But I am now needing to build my energy back up. So I'll have some good food now. I'm going to have breakfast in the morning. I've got breakfast booked in for the morning. And then after that, I'm going to try and sort of be good. I know I'm not going to be. But you've got to help me. You've got to tell me to be good, because otherwise I'm going to end up like this. Anyway, let's wait for the food to come. Right, so I told you it was a naughty Chinese. It's not a good Chinese. Like that's the extent of the vegetables, and everything else is beige. It is going to be really, really nice, but I'm sorry, that's really bad. So bad. Anyway, I've got to crack on and eat, and then I'm going to sleep, because I want to get out and get some good stuff done tomorrow. Right, so I'm up. It's Saturday morning. This place is actually amazing. It's a really, really nice place. So I'm gonna go and get some food. I am still half asleep, I'm not gonna lie, but I've got so much to do, so I need to crack on. Right, let's go and get some breakfast. Right, so I've got myself some juices. Right, we've got a real selection. We've got all sorts. So I'm just gonna crack on. I don't even know what to get. I sort of want to get something to set me up for the day, but I'm really wanting something fresh as well. So I don't really know what to do for the best. Right, so we've managed to get a bit of a cooked breakfast. You know what, I didn't even really want a massive cooked breakfast, but I've ended up getting an half-size one. A couple of juices, whatever that is, some fruit and stuff, and I'm about to order my drink. I had to cut that off quick because I felt really bad. I was like filming her legs, so I had to stop. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and eat this. Now, I know it seems like I've got a lot of yoghurt and liquid. My throat is still killing, so I'm having as much as I can to soothe that. So that's why I've got all those. But this is to keep me going through the day, because I'm hoping not to spend so much money. I saved a little bit of money, bit of food from takeaway last night to keep in the car, and then hopefully this will fill me up enough that I don't have to eat until tonight. So we'll see how we go. Right, I'm heading back upstairs, back up to my room. Not gonna lie, I'm not feeling very well at all. Now, I'm not gonna tell you this while I'm here. Like, I'm not gonna put it on post that I'm feeling poorly, because you know I'm feeling not very well, as I've told you over the last couple of days. But I'm acting on social media like I'm feeling loads better. I actually feel terrible, and I can see it on camera. I put a bit of footage from yesterday next to another bit of footage I did a couple of weeks ago, and I am so pale. I am so pale. But I do need to say, this hotel is brilliant. It's so nice. It's so peaceful. And I know, right, look, we're right next to this massive stadium, but it doesn't seem the sort of place that would like be a sporty type hotel, although there is sports stuff all over, to be fair. Look, we do have sporting stuff everywhere. God, that sun is so bright. But it's just, I don't know, it's just nice. Like where I've just come from a second ago, like we're heading back up there, up the lifts in a second. But where I've just come from down here, it's just really good. And look at the size of this TV. Now I have got to be careful because there was a couple of kids. Oh no, they've gone. They've gone, we're all right. Massive telly there with a little fire, little piano bar. It's a really, really nice little hotel. Well, it's not even little, it's massive. But it is a nice hotel. To say this is the cheapest hotel in the area, it's not bad at all. Right, back up and see how I feel. We'll see how we get on. Right, so I don't know what to do now. I can stay in here until 12 o'clock and it's 10:30. But I want to crack on and get some stuff done. And I've got it's got about a 2-hour drive to where we're going first. However, I feel rough. I feel really poorly still. And like I said, I think you can just see that in my face. I'm not me. I'm not my normal self. That is good. That feels nice. So, I'm gonna meet myself in the middle. I'm gonna have half an hour just laid down. have some tablets, see if I can pick myself up, and then I'm going. Because I think if I don't push myself to go out, I'll get nothing done. But if I don't look after myself, I'll burn myself out. So it's got to be a balance, and I'm finding that balance hard today because all I want to do is stay here. But once I get out on the road, especially in this beautiful sun, it's beautiful outside. It's been raining badly all week. So as soon as I get out in this nice, like, lovely weather, I think I'll be fine. So let's crack on. I might even have a sneaky poo before we go, so I don't have to have one at the side of the road. Right. Oh, I'll see you in a bit. Right. So it's kind of 12 o'clock. And I know I said I wanted to be like half an hour and get off. But I remembered tomorrow's video hasn't been uploaded yet, and I've still not done it. I've saved it. The problem is I got a brand deal on it, and it has to be signed off, and I'd still not got the sign off on it. So I've had to email them, get in touch with them, panicking that it wasn't going to get sorted. But it's done now. It's all sorted. I just need to upload it, and I've got like until tomorrow morning to do that. So I've lost some time now, but it means that I ain't got to rush around messing about later. It's done and sorted. I'll just show you in front of me. Right, so my hotel's here. What is it? Is it Croke Park Hotel? I think it is, it's called anyway. And this is Croke Park, which is the stadium I was talking about yesterday, which is pretty cool, to be fair. It's a big, big stadium. Like I said, I think there's all sorts goes off here, to be honest. I don't think it's just Irish sports. I think there may be like football played here and all sorts. I'm not 100% sure. I reckon there's probably things like music and stuff as well. Right, I've got to try and work out how to get to my car. I have just been down one of these, but you can't get in them from this side. So I'm guessing I'm just going to have to walk down the ramp that I drove down. Oh my God, where am I going here? Oh, here we go. Right. So if I walk down the ramp that I drove down, I've got to get to it. There's literally no signpost. I look so pale. Look how pale I look. I do look rough. I feel a bit better now. I think maybe because I've got some food in me, and I've had that little downtime while I was waiting for that to sort out. But still feeling ropey. Anyway, I'm going to push myself, but not too hard. Don't worry. I do look after myself, regardless of how it seems. Here we go. Down these little steps. Right, let's go and find the car that I can't remember what sort of car I've got. Oh, Kia. Let's go and find the Kia. Right, here's the little Kia that I've got. It's not bad, you know. It's a bit like a Golf or a Polo or something like that, but a Kia version. It's all right. It'll do me. It's bigger than some of the little like Fiat 500 things I've had. So anyway, let's crack on and get out of here. Now, I have been a little bit naughty and I have stolen a couple of things, and I'll show you what. So there's my leftover takeaway from last night, and I thought, you know what, just box it up. It's not very much. Box it up and then it might fill a hole later on when I'm hungry. I stole a flannel. I stole some wash stuff, which you get, and if I'd used it in there, it would have gone anyway. Flannel, maybe not so much, and I got some soap. It just means I can have a wash later on, maybe in a river or the sea or something, which is a bit weird, isn't it? Or maybe, I don't know, something like a leisure centre. I've done that in the past before, so hopefully it'll keep me a bit cleaner, because I hate being dirty. Right, so I've left the car there, engine running. I don't really know why I've done that. Yeah, I'm just too trusting me. I do it all the time, but I've lost my ticket to get out of the car park. I've just had to pay €15 to park overnight in there, which is, I don't like that. If you pay like £85 to stay in a hotel, kind of hope to get parking with it, but here's what it is. This is the way they bump up the money, I suppose. This is probably why it's one of the cheapest in the area, because then they charge for that. They don't include breakfast, although I got my breakfast for free. So he booked me in for breakfast last night. However, he said, for some reason I can't charge you for it. Won't let me charge you because it's just before midnight. He said, but if you buy it on the door tomorrow it'll be €4 more, it'll be €19. Said, so I'll book it on the system that you've paid, but if you just want to go down and pay in the morning, and kind of didn't, so that's made up for the parking, I suppose. Right, I'm gonna see what I can do. The weirdest thing just happened. So earlier on, I came down in the lift, and there was a bloke in the lift with an amazing beard, like proper amazing beard, and a little beanie hat. And we came out the lift together, and we both went and paid. And anyway, I've just gone back in, he was still there. So I went and stood and waited to queue, and a woman came free, and she tried to talk to the person behind me, and I was like, I'm here. And she said, oh, sorry, I thought you two were together. And the guy goes, well, we've decided to go our different ways. Just wasn't working. I'm like, what? And I just said, yeah, we're just two different people. It's not going to work. And he just carried it on. He was like, yeah, like, we came to this hotel as a couple, but we're leaving as strangers. I'm like, what is going on? It was really funny. The Irish are so funny. Like, I think it's that sense of humour. I feel like I've got that sense of humour. I feel like it's not many people would be just like, what are you on about? But we just seem to, without having that conversation beforehand, we just knew. It was really funny, really, really funny. It's cheered me up for the day, that has. So, right, I've had some tablets. I just need to go and buy a blanket and then get the feck out of here. Right, so from coming last time, I remember there was a Pennies, which is like our Primark, in Swords, and it's on the way to where we're going. So I'm going to head there first, and then go and get the blanket, anything else I might need, and then we'll get out of here. Oh, there's a copper coming, better put this down really. Now, one thing I must do this time in Southern Ireland, although I feel like I'm going to be in Northern Ireland a lot more this time than I was last time, but I had a pint of Guinness in Belfast, and it just felt wrong. Like, I enjoyed it. It was a really nice pub. It was really nice Guinness and all that. But I need to have one in Southern Ireland because that's just the law. It's just how it has to be. So at some point, you need to make me. Why do I say this? You need to make me have a pint, even though you're not here and you're not going to see this for weeks. Make me. But you know what I mean? Like, I need to make sure I do, because it's a bit of a travesty, isn't it? Coming to the capital of Guinness and not having a Guinness. Also, and I should probably just look this up, is Guinness World Records anything to do with Guinness, the company? Like the alcoholic beverage? Was it them that started it? Is any relation to that at all? Or is it just nothing to do with it? Because I always thought it was. I always thought like they were the people that set it up in the first place. And it started off with, like, I don't know, Fergus from Ballyclare drank 72 pints of Guinness, and that's how they started it off. I don't know. I'm poorly and tired. Leave me alone. Right, we're just heading into Swords. I quite like the name Swords. I just wonder what happened here for it to be called Swords. Was it anything to do with making swords? Also, I've just noticed that's Ryanair. That must be their HQ. Obviously, it is an Irish company, so it sort of makes sense that their HQ would be here, but I didn't really think about where it would be. Is that not just the geekiest conversation I've ever had? Oh, Ryanair's base is here because it's in Ireland. I am such a geek sometimes. Ooh, there's a big Ryanair simulator thing or something in there. Starts mocking being a geek and then starts geeking out over whatever the hell that is in there. God knows. So if you remember last time, I actually tried to explore a little abandoned cottage here when I was in Swords, and it was a bit rubbish, it was a bit burnt. Also, for some reason I've only brought 2 pairs of shorts. Look at the state. I look like I've jizzed down my leg. It's where I dropped a mushroom covered in beans earlier on. It's all over my t-shirt, and I've only brought 2 pairs of shorts, like an absolute crackhead. Right, so I'm here getting my blanket. These are the sort I got last time. 18 quid, really thin, nice enough. It worked well for me, but actually look at these on sale for an extra 20 quid. It should be 40 quid. Comes in like an outside thing, but then it's thick. I'm getting one of them. They're heavy though. So heavy. Right, cracking on getting that. Right, got it. Need to get back to the car before somebody realises I've not paid for parking again in the same car park as last time. But I got a couple of weird comments last time, which I didn't really get, where people were like, why did you buy a blanket, sleep in your car, pay like, because this was 17 quid, so the other one would have been about 15 quid, pay £15 and then give it a homeless person. What? So, one, I've saved myself a lot of money on hotels. So for example, last night was 85 quid. So one blanket is less than 85 quid. So basically this car then becomes my hotel for the night. And yes, I have to pay for a blanket, but I don't have to pay for a hotel. The money I'll never get back. And I'll never get the money back from this. Well, I can claim a little bit back on expenses, but I also then get to give it to somebody that's got to deal with sleeping on the streets in the freezing cold. And they get to benefit from it when I've finished. So it's a gift that keeps on giving. I swear. I don't understand some people. I really don't. Oh, why don't you just buy it, spend on an hotel, go to an hotel? Why? Why spend all that money? The only downside to it is I'm absolutely... Look at that. I've only picked it up for 30 seconds and I look like I've been raped by a rabbit or something like that. Not good. Right, okay, let's get up north. Also, this car isn't allowed to go over the border again, but I did last time and nobody said anything, so I'm going to again. Right, map updated, 98 miles to go. There is loads and loads of American flags about. I know there's a massive connection between the Irish and, well, you see, I look at it the other way. There's a lot of I could imagine being loads of Irish flags in America, but not the other way around. I don't know why. In my head, it shouldn't be the other way around because there's not a load of Americans, but I suppose it's just that connection. I suppose the amount of people that went over there, but there were a load of Scottish went over there, and there's not loads of Scottish flags and not loads of American flags in Scotland. It's all a bit odd, really, isn't it? Anyway, look at this. I didn't come this way last time. I don't know what this big building is here. Oh, Swords Cultural Quarter. I don't know if it's a castle. Looks like a bit of a castle. Right, there's bits you can walk along there by the looks of things. I would have liked to have gone in there. I just haven't got time. Maybe on my way back down, if I have time then, I might come and have a look at things like this. But I'm sure there's going to be amazing stuff up north as well. I've really got some good plans for up there, but I'm just hoping I've got enough time for it. And I've not helped myself this morning. Right, so I've stopped off in Dundalk. Now the reason I'm being a bit horrible. I need some supplies. I've got a subscriber that has told me to stop here and come and see him. Now, I've forgotten who it is. I've forgotten who it were. So I can't like message him and say, oh, I'm here, or anything like that. I can't see. This sun is so bright. But I can't even message him and tell him. So, Soz, I'm here, but you're going to see this weeks after I've gone home. But yeah, I just need to get some supplies for the car. This is what I'm having to contend with. Look at that sun. It's like ridiculously bright and low. I'm just trying to find somewhere to get some stuff. I think I might be going the wrong way. I think all the shops that I need to go to are that way. But I'll see what I can find up here. Bleeding heck. They're not doing bad for themselves around here, to be fair though. Look, this is my weekend car. This is the hire car that I've got for the next time I'm coming. Jesus, woo, that is nice. That is very nice. Anyway, I don't know where to go. Ooh, car snacks. I bet I can get car snacks in here. I bet that's his car as well. Bet you any money that's his car. Right, let's have a look. Right, got myself some toothbrush, toothpaste spray and paracetamol, which is all good. You know what, I almost got good old Lynx Africa, but then I changed my mind. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting a pot noodle, but I've got no way of boiling water. I'm just going to get some car snacks and we should be good. I think that's everything I need then. Right, I didn't get many snacks to be fair. I just got a bag of crisps and some peanut M&Ms, some cans of Lucozade. I need something to keep me going, so I'm feeling rubbish, not gonna lie. But yeah, it seems quite nice here. Some big looking houses. Ew. Does that say that place is empty? Oh no, I think it's just bits of it that are to let. I thought that place was empty there, but I don't think it is. Anyway, I'm not staying here long. It does look really nice up here. I've quickly popped my head round this corner up here where it's all colourful and nice. Still got all the Christmas decorations up, but I suppose it's only January the 6th today, and a lot of people kick off at me for this, but January the 6th is actually the date it's supposed to take your Christmas decorations down. It's something like 12 days before you're supposed to put them up and 12 days after you're supposed to take them down. I'm sure it's the 6th. So all the Christmas stuff there. Anyway, just thought I'd pop my head round this corner. Oh look, they're taking the Christmas decorations down in that shop. So maybe it's the same over here, but we're heading that direction where the mountains are. Might go around the coast road though rather than on the motorway. Just think that it might be a nicer drive, and I know this is really dodgy, but I've got a feeling that the hire car companies get told if you go through the main road, like the motorway, straight into Northern Ireland, and I don't want to get in trouble. I think it's a €100 fine if I take the car into Northern Ireland without paying for it, because the cheeky gets like that. You have to pay €30 to take it over the border. I don't see why. That's like having a hire car and not being able to take it into Scotland if you live in England. It's stupid. But you know what me, I'm like, I'm tight and I'm cheeky and try and get out of things. But if I get €100 fine, it's my own fault, but hopefully I won't. But I'm trying to find a way around it. So I'm going to go around the coast road, I think. Right, I definitely should have come up here. It looks so much nicer. It looks a lovely place. Oh, what a shame. I should have parked here now, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to somewhere with an amazing name. Definitely somewhere I want to be right now. Oh, it's just beautiful around here, you know. We've got the mountains up there, going off away from the town now into Northern Ireland. I reckon the hills are the start of Northern Ireland, to be fair. Just beyond there, maybe. But yeah, we're really near the border now anyway. But there's just a place, there's a little village that I just noticed when I looked at the coast road, and I need to visit it. And I know Andy isn't with the channel anymore, but there will always be places and things that will make me think of him, always. And this town that I'm going to definitely made me think of him straight away. So yeah, we're gonna go, even if we stop for 30 seconds just at a signpost, we're gonna go. So I'll see you when I get there, unless I see some. This is what I do, I say to you, oh, all right, that's it, I'll see you when I get there, and then I'll see something that's really good and be like, oh, look at this, and then look at this, and look at this. It's just what I do. People keep saying I'm OCD. I don't think I'm OCD, I just think I'm just a bit mental. But are you allowed to say mental anymore? I'm mental. Right, I've just driven past these houses here, and they've all got smashed windows and boarded up. So I'm stopping to have a quick look. I don't know whether it's worth it or not, but we're gonna have a go. They're all proper boarded. Not sure. Right, so I thought I'd have a bit of a look at this. Now, I was about to go and climb around the outside of it, but I've just noticed this little gap here to look through. Now, you'll not be able to see, you don't think, but it's gutted. It's absolutely empty. There's nothing in it at all, so it's not worth the effort. Now, there could be stuff in this side, but it's so small that for the sake of maybe one room, it's not worth going in. But you know what? I bet it would have been really cute and nice in here before this big road came. And that's what's ruined the place. They're all little tight. Look, that's number one. Look how small that is. It's literally got one window. Number two, number three, tiny, tiny, tiny place. And it's part of whatever this place is here. Because there's big electric gates there. Like I say, you can get in easy enough, just hop over here, but I don't think it's worth the effort. It means I've got to go and put my other shoes on and stuff, and I don't think it's worth it. But what a shame. And I'm telling you now, like I said, it's this busy road that's ruined the place. Definitely. Just interested to know what it's joined on to now. What it is. Oh God. Don't want to get wet feet in these shoes. How often do I say, oh, I'm wearing the wrong shoes? But I literally am. What is this place? Big gate there. Private property. It's not right of way. Don't know. It's a big, like, looking place behind me, to be fair. I'm going to have to try and have a look on maps. Not that it really matters now, but very strange. Anyway, let's get back in the car and get heading in the direction we were supposed to be going. Right, I've just had a look on maps, and from what I can see, it's Ballyalliandigandian golf course or golf resort. That's not how you pronounce it. I definitely added an extra alley in there somewhere. So, on we go. Yeah, I'm about to go into bush. How bad and that is literally the worst thing I've ever done. Stops just so I can show you that I'm about to go into bush. And now I'm just walking back to the car. Such a saddo. Anyway, it's beautiful. I think I can see the Isle of Man over there. So if I can get to near the water, I'll try and show you. Right, I've just come to this place. I thought I might jump on the ferry rather than going on the road, but it's shut in January. The guy in the car next to me, he's playing some bangers. He's about 95 years old. And he's got a Adagio for strings, I'm sure it is. Sounds so good. Anyway, I've decided to put the drone up because it just looks so cool around here. Well, I'm hoping that drone footage came out alright. I know I was supposed to be filming that over there as well, which is a tiny little lighthouse, but for some reason it didn't record and I don't know why. But anyway, I think I got the rest of it and it seemed pretty good as well. I went through a load of birds over there, which is something I've always wanted to do with a drone, but I am scared that I'm just going to hit one and I don't want that. But yeah, it seemed to come out alright. Anyway, that's Northern Ireland over there. That's where we're going next, over to those mountains and heading that direction. It's bloody freezing. It's really, really cold. I think I scared a couple of fishermen down there, or a fisherman and a fisherwoman. I think I scared them to death with the drone. But anyway, let's get back in the car and get out of here before it's dark. the thing is as well, at the moment, I've not actually got any videos done, any main like Sunday videos done yet. And it's like 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon and I go home on Monday. So I need to get a shift on really and get that done. However, I can't not stop and look at these places, because otherwise what's the point of even coming? Like, I want to experience the world with you guys. I've just got a big shadow on my face, it's doing my head in. Yeah, I want to experience the world with you guys. And how am I supposed to do that if I just drive and drive and drive? I was like that in Hungary. Let's get in the car because I think it's windy. I was like that in Hungary, and the last of the videos I did there would have been rubbish, because it would just been like, oh, I'm driving here, I'm driving there, I'm driving here. It's just not great viewing, but it's also not great to do when you're here. And I want to see things, I want to enjoy it and experience it myself as well, not just be rushing from video to video. Although that's important, because otherwise there'll be no channel and no wage for me each month. This is just as important for me. Experience the world, see it, enjoy it. And forget to stop filming. Right, just coming into a bit of a touristy bit by the looks of things. It's really nice around here, I'm not going to lie. There's a little castle there on the hill. Something like another castle that's been put back together there as well. Look at this. How cool does this look? Especially with the sun on its way down as well. I wish I sort of put the drone up round here. I haven't really got any more time to stop now, which is a shame. But imagine sitting there in your house. I know you're next to a busy road, but you can't really beat that view, can you? It'd be so good. But yeah, look at that. That is brilliant. Like I said, imagine living there. You've got a castle view there. You've got the water across there. That's so good. Because there's so many good places knocking about to see. And I know you Americans and Australians and people like that, especially ones that have got heritage over here, will love to see them. And you know what? English people, Scottish people looking at Ireland and stuff like that. There's some people that just don't get out of their houses, and it's nice to share that with you and have that experience with you, so you can come along with me. I look dead. Don't you think I look pale? I look dead, mate. Like proper dead. Anyway, I'm just taking in these views and I'm trying not to crash at the same time. Right, I've just had to swap phones to film on, because that's uploading tomorrow's video, and it's been uploading it since breakfast and it's still only 53%. So I think it's because I'm messing about filming on that at the same time. It's not giving it the chance to do it. So I'm going to film on this. The sound probably isn't quite as good, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I just wanted to show you, I were going to show you across here, and then suddenly there's loads of bushes and trees. But I've just had a beautiful view across there for the last sort of 5 minutes. The second I want to film, it's just tree city. Ridiculous. Anyway, when we get a bit further up here, I'll show you again. Right, it's a little bit better. Still a wall though. But yeah, it's a little bit better. You can sort of see now. It's beautiful across there. It really, really is. But we're almost at the border now anyway. God, big bumps down here. We're almost at the border. We're still in Southern Ireland, but we won't be very long. So let's head on over the border. Yeah, so I just saw this place sat up on top of the hill. I don't think it's anything special, to be fair. Again, I don't think I'll even get in it. Looking at it, it has got private property keep out written on the side in big letters, but it looks like it's been cleared for something at the moment, so I can't see there's going to be anything good in it. But that would have been an amazing house to live in, because look at your view across there. That is just beautiful. So nice. We've just also come past a burnt down convent. We literally just drove past it and it looked like it would have been amazing as well, but once again, just ruined, too far gone, nothing I could have done with it. There just seem to be a few abandoned places around here, to be fair, but have I got the time to stop at each one and have a look? I just don't know if I have. So I am limited for time, but I'm also quite limited with the locations I've got. So I need to bump them up, but I also don't need to spend all day doing it. So it's a bit of a funny one, to be fair. Anyway, let's keep going. I've literally just stopped at the junction about 10 seconds after I said that. Just need to look at this shop. Look at that. Corner house, photographic and cosmetic department. They're like proper little oldie shops from like way back when. Look at the stuff in the windows. Little man in there as well. So cool. This is what I like about Ireland. It's proper, it's still about 50 years before us in a lot of ways. But then in other ways, it's just right up to date, but like little corner, like pockets out of the way. It's just still back in the day. It's brilliant. I love it. Right, weird one. So, I think I may have COVID. However, I'm not sure. I don't know, because when I've had COVID previously, I've been really ill with it every time. This time, I just feel poorly, but not like massively poorly. And COVID's not really a thing anymore. Not like it was. It's more like cold. So it could be COVID. It could quite easily be COVID. However, I have got, oh God, this is what makes me think I have got COVID, is I've got no taste. I can't taste anything. Like, maybe very slightly some things. I'm spitting on myself now. But I've just been eating flaming hot Cheetos. And they're the American ones, so they are pretty spicy, to be fair. The British ones are tasty, but not that spicy. So, anyway, just been eating those. And it's the weirdest sensation I've ever had in my life. I've got the heat. My mouth's on fire and it's brilliant. That's probably why I'm spitting. My mouth's like on fire. But there's no taste. I've never had a tasteless heat in my mouth. It's so strange. It's such a weird feeling, because it's almost like my brain doesn't understand why my mouth's on fire, because it's like, oh, there's no taste with it as well. It just doesn't seem right. Anyway, ranting and going on about nothing. I'll go and try and find where we're going eventually. Right, so I've just stopped. The location I'm going to is up there somewhere, not that building with the lights on, further behind it. I'm next to quite a busy road at the moment, but it's just so pretty across here. I just took a photo and it was so nice. Let me just show you. How lovely is that? I know it's like lights and stuff, but it just looks so pretty. Against the water especially. It just looks really good. It looks really nice. We are at... No, it doesn't even say on here. I thought it might tell you. I'm sure it's called Newtownlands. Newtownlands, I think. If you want to have a look on your map where that is, that's where that big bright place is over there. Anyway, I'm going to try and work out if I get it. It's cold. It's really cold. So I'm hoping we can get to where we need to up there. The other thing is, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but the amount of stars that are out, because there's no massive towns about. There is obviously a town. I'm hoping, I don't know if you even see that. Well, that looks amazing in front of my eyes. So, anyway, let's get going. Right, so, not gonna lie, panicking a little bit. I've just been to that first location, I couldn't get in. I could get in, but there was a light on, a cat sat outside the little house, a car there, so it's a no-go. So, 7 miles away, I've got 2 locations next to each other. However, they're probably the hardest ones to get in. It's 7:30 at night, which is not too bad. And if I get both of those done, I'm in a very good place and I'm happy. If I don't, it's then another hour drive and we're starting to run out of locations up this end of the country. So, it could go really well tonight, or it could go really badly. And I'm a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie. I've wasted a lot of time, but I wanted to feel better. And I'm starting to feel better, although this shoulder, the opposite shoulder, started to hurt again. It's been alright all day, until just now I've been sat in this position. I stopped, had the rest of that Chinese that I'd saved from last night. So yes, I spent €30 on it, but it's made me 2 meals. So I can't really complain at that. Right, onwards we go. 7.5 miles this way, and hopefully it'll mean 2 locations, 2 big locations as well, so fingers crossed. Right, so I'm at the next location. I'm going to try and get over that, not that you can see, but get over that wall there. It actually doesn't look very high, but it's higher than you think. But I've come around the back way. Nobody's told me about this way, so it might not even work, but there's loads of cameras on the front, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to just try a different way to what everybody else has said. So anyway, there's a car here, so I need to shift. Right, I'm over the wall. I feel like we're a bit steamed up, but I'll sort it out in a minute. But yeah, I've now got to try and get to this place. But at the moment, I'm kind of technically in somebody's garden. I've now found a little gate, a little Victorian gate, going through to the field in the direction I need to go. Oh no, I may as well just walk there. I'm underwater. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Oh great. Well, that were a good start. This is a fucking stupid idea. What a fucking stupid idea. I thought it were going to be solid up here. Well, wet feet it is then. Bloody hell, there's just noises everywhere. But I'm guessing. Hello? 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 Fucking hell. I've just gone cold. What the fucking hell was that? Jesus Christ, I am shitting my pants. Hello? Fancy telling me who you are? I've got something nice, big, fat and metal in my hand to smack you around the head if you just appear. I am fucking ready for you. So, if you're here, I don't mind you being here. Fucking tell me you're here. I swear so much more when I'm scared. Oh my God, this is awful. See, the thing is, if there'd been somebody stood there, we would have heard, look, listen. We would have heard that. Fuck off, fuck off. Oh my God. Right, if there's somebody here that's a person, show yourself. If there's somebody here that's a bastardy ghost, please just feck off onto Nuke's Top 5 or Casper site, because I ain't got time for you at the moment. I'm just doing this tiny little bit for behind the scenes video. I'm heading back to that fence, and I can tell you categorically that the video I have just done has been one of the most scared I have ever been. It is absolutely horrible, horrible how I feel right now. Like every ounce of me, while I was in there, there's a lot of bloody ounces, were screaming to get out. And now I'm out, I feel so good, but I also feel like someone's going to appear over my shoulder any minute. And this is why I'm talking to you now, because I sort of feel more comforted knowing that there's nobody there. No, I'm pretending to talk to someone. But, right, I'm going to find this gap in the fence. Right, how happy I am to see this fence and to see this gap. I'm never going back in there. That was awful. Right, come on. Right, I'm just at the other side of the fence. Now you can see over there, that's where the horse is. But if you look further round, now you can only just see this, because I can't put the light on, the torch on. But next to where we were a minute ago, there's a light. Oh, I've got my, look, I can use this torch. Don't know if it's a person or what. Looks like someone with a head torch on, but they're not moving. So I'm guessing it's not. But we're going to keep going anyway. Right, so I've just been walking around the outside to get out of here. And I noticed these big gates. And this is the way in. So I actually came to this door earlier on the inside. I was just inside there. In fact, it's where all those electrics are. Do you remember that bit in there? So, this is where they would have opened the gates to bring the prison van in or whatever. You'd had a guard up there, possibly an armed guard, stood up there, even though it was kids. And then they'd shut those gates once the van was in, open these gates, and they'd be wheeled off inside there. Got your old security camera there as well. Definitely don't want people getting in through there, do they? Jesus Christ. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you while I was down this little bit. Right. So I'm about to try and get in my second location, but I know for a fact there's 2 armadillos at least that I can see. Now you probably don't know what an armadillo is, but in a minute you'll probably hear what an armadillo is when it fucking shouts at me with Jerry Adams' voice. It's ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Like nobody ever comes unless they can actually hear it. It's there with a flashy light on it. I'm just gonna have a look round, see if I can find any way in where I don't need to go too close to it. It's like a bloody Dalek. No, that's no way in there. I'm gonna have to set it off, I think. But just be quick. Right, I can't see any obvious ways in this place. But it will see me in a minute, and it will be loud. And there's no escaping them either, because they've got cameras on both sides. So get ready, because it's gonna go now.
Warning, this is security. Your presence has been detected. The owner and police have been informed.
Okay, Jerry, calm down. Right, there's a very small gap there, but I'm not fitting through that, am I? So, right, now we've set it off. There's probably going to be more around here, if I'm being honest, because once there's one, there's usually a few. Oh yeah, and they go off as well for a bit afterwards. There's another one here, look. Look at this place there. This is why I wanted to get in here. Look, get ready, it's going to go off again. At least it's lighting it up for me.
Warning, this is security. Your presence has been detected.
Oh, to be fair,
The owner and police have been informed.
it's pretty fucked. Anyway, Jerry, don't worry. I don't think we'll be staying, because everything looks fucked. Definitely not worth going in. Oh, what an amazing building though. Shut up, Jerry. I know.
Warning, this is security. Your presence has been
Detected.
The owner and police
Fucking stupid.
have been informed.
I knew it was going to happen before it happened. Oh, we're at that house that was all lit up. You know that we came round to the back of earlier on? We're there. Now all these are solidly screwed on, and I'm not going to try and rip them off, because you don't. That's not what you do. But I'm probably going to set another one of them things off in a minute, because there's another one round here. Anyway, I think it's time to leave this one. So, on to the next explore. So, when I said last week, well, I said on the Sunday's video, look out for the other part, and then there wouldn't have been another part. This is why, because it wasn't worth going in. Anyway, got to try and work out how to get out of here now, because I am not too sure, if I'm being honest. Right, anyway, we've decided against it. I'm not going to try and get in. It's not worth the effort. It's absolutely fooked inside. I think this is my only way out. Well, I can go all the way back the way I've come. I don't really fancy it, so I'm going to risk my knackers climbing over there instead. That's a church. I've just noticed it's Emmanuel Church next door to that place. So I'm guessing they now own it, but don't really know what to do with it. Right. I'm not going to film getting over here. I just need to concentrate on not losing a nut. I wish you could see this like I can see it. You can just see some burning lights and it looks like there's a fire, in fact. But I'll put a photograph in now just to show you what I can see, because it just looks delightful. See, this is the reason I don't like road trips in one way. Takeaways. Done it again. I've just had a big fat kebab. But that's because it is 1:22 in the morning. There's nothing else open. I have got snacks, but the snacks, I want warm food when I've been exploring. So, yeah, bad Matt. Bad Matt. But I've got to eat at the end of the day. Right, I'm off somewhere cool. I've got about an hour's drive, and then we'll sleep there. And hopefully, I've got somewhere cool to wake up in the morning. Right, we've gone from totally clear skies to the most weird fog ever. I know fog's fog, but like, I don't know, it's all getting lit up by the lights at the side. It just looks really spooky in parts. Like, this bit's not so bad, but a minute ago it was like almost falling off the side of bridges and stuff. It was weird, really weird. Anyway, looks like we're coming back out the other side of it, but we did that once before and then went back in again, so it's like strange. Hopefully it'll be clear where we're going for tomorrow morning. Look at the state of this. It's so thick. I'm having to drive really, really slowly because I don't know where the road ends. I don't know if there's a roundabout just up here or what. It's so thick. Apparently there's cows. I don't want to just suddenly go into a cow. What film is that from now, where they drive into a cow and kill it? It explodes. I can't think what film it is, but that was quite funny, but I can't think what it was. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate on the road. See, I'm telling you, this is why I don't like Kias. They're just not great. And I'm sorry if you've got one, but this is disconnected. The radio's disconnected from my phone. I can't reattach it on Apple Play or whatever it's called. I can't remember. It won't work on either phone. It says it's connected on my phone, it just won't connect. Then when I open the window, so literally I open the window, shut the window, it doesn't shut. I don't know if you can hear that. It doesn't shut properly. Such a bad car. Don't know why people buy Kias. I really don't. I'm not a car person. I don't know anything about cars, but the bits that I do know, that are, my window shouldn't be making a noise and having a draft through it when I've shut it, and that should be connecting, you know, the important bits, not like how it drives and stuff. They're annoying, so therefore it does my head in. So I would never have a Kia ever, and this one's poo. Right, 3:30 in the morning. I've been driving for ages and ages. Look at my eyes, they're gone. So this is where I'm sleeping tonight, and I cannot wait to get up in the morning and show you where I am. It's a piece of coastline I've wanted to come to for years, and finally I'm here. The bit that I really want to go to is a few miles back that way, but where we parked tonight looks amazing as well. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Now, I've been silly. I've been naughty. I didn't mean it. It was accident. It was an accident. So I kind of fell asleep with the engine on, and I didn't mean to, and it's a silly thing that I just did. And I also may have fallen asleep with the window open. I don't really know why. So I've woken up this morning, and I've only had 3 3.5 hours sleep. No, is that right? 4.5 hours sleep. So I've had 4.5 hours sleep, but I've woken up and it looks like this out the window. So my view is my cover, which is unbelievably nice. I am absolutely sweating, to be fair. And then I've got this view here, but I feel like this is not even doing it justice. I feel like I need to get out of the car and go and have a look down there and maybe take the drone and show you as well. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna have a drink of water and brush my teeth, and then we'll time it just so that drone's coming up at the right time, that the sun's coming up. And that alarm is the alarm that was supposed to wake me up, but I'm already awake. Right, give me a minute. Right, I'm out of the car. Wow. Now the sun's not up yet. I have a feeling it's going to be very muddy down here though. The sun's not up yet, but already it's looking delightful. This is where I've woken up. And then I'm going to show you on the drone where I've woken up. Look at this. How beautiful is it here? That is amazing. Right, I'm going to try and walk down there without getting absolutely sludged up, because I don't want to put my wet shoes on from yesterday. Right, I'm having a bit of a nightmare. I'm not really, because look where I am. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. But I am because I can't get the drone to work. Look at all this stuff. This is off that thing that I slept under last night. I'm absolutely covered in bits. But basically, I've got some dirt in this socket somehow. I know exactly when I did it. I remember doing it because I thought, oh God, it's just like buried in dirt. So I now can't get it to connect to the controls. If I can't get it to connect to the controls, can't see what I'm doing when I'm flying, and it's just not safe to fly. So I hope you can hear me, because I know it's going to be windy. So I'm just going to have to show you where I am, like from where I'm stood, and you can see it's beautiful anyway. I just wanted to see that sunrise, which I'm now not going to see, which I'm a bit devastated about, if I'm being honest. Although it's coming up over there, I'll quickly show you. Yeah, I wanted to be able to fly down here, down with the birds, all the way around, off to this side. Now I have got the control to connect the other phone, the one I'm filming on now, but it's in the car. You think, oh, just pop back to the car. Well, the car is only there, but you have to go down a massive, slippy, steep hill, which I've already filthied my feet up to get here. So it's a shame we're not going to see it as I would have liked to have seen it. There's a little castle over there as well, which I'll take you to in a minute. And wait for the sun to come up that little bit more. I just can't believe how beautiful it is this morning. It's freezing. It's like goddamn freezing. But look at this. This is that little castle I was on about. Look at that. Like, when do you ever see anything quite as amazing as this? It is so good. It's so good. Oh God, bit zoomed in there, aren't we? That's a little bit too much. Anyway, I just love this. That is making my day, seeing that. Honestly, imagine being in a job where this is where you wake up. This is what you get to do just because you can. I love it. I love my job, and I want to say thank you so much to you guys for the views, the help you give me, because this makes being tired, being poorly, being injured worthwhile. Oh my God, I am so emotional just looking at that. That is unbelievable. It's so good. Anyway, I better go back down. It's just, I can't explain how unbelievable it is. It's so lovely. Oh, look at this. There's just a castle there, look. The sunrise behind it is just beautiful. Anyway, hope you have a nice morning. He's here, look. He's come, the sun's here. I didn't even notice either, because I was just looking over here and I thought, oh, I can see the sun on that rock. I turned back round and he's just popping his head up, look. Oh, it's so beautiful. I could just stand, if it weren't so cold, I could stand here for hours. Right, just walking up to the castle a bit and then we'll head off because I need some food, desperately need some food. I'm hungry, although it doesn't seem that long ago since I was eating kebabs sat in the car, to be fair, but anyway, I'm going to have a quick look. I don't really know much about this castle. I don't think it's historic, it's more like a lookout by the looks of things. I will have a look into it in a minute when I get back to the car. At the moment, my hands are going to drop off because it's so cold. It's so cold. The wind is biting. You'll hear obviously the wind's probably really loud on the camera, but not much I can do about that at the moment. Look at that. See, I wanted to fly the drone straight through the middle of there. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. I swear to God, I am thick as pudding sometimes. I've just spent the last 5 minutes, no word of a lie, searching for my glove. I've only got one glove because there's no point in me having two, because I take it off every 5 seconds purely because I'm on my phone all the time. I need some of those ones you can touch stuff with and use, but I just never get them. But anyway, I'm going, where's my glove? Can't find my glove, literally on my hand. Absolute idiot. I'm thinking I can put it on that other hand. I'd already got it on one hand. What an idiot. Anyway, this is it sounds like I'm going to say this is Sparta. This is glorious. I love it. Thank you, Lord. Right, I'm going back to the car. Right, so I thought I'll come this way, straight up the main path, walk along the road back to the car park, because I thought, you know what, it won't be as slippy. This that I'm stood on is black ice. I have just almost killed myself. Crazy bad. Walked over here, stood on it, and it's like, it is mega slippy. Jesus. Just been messaging Sue. We both decided we wanted to buy that house. Not together. I want to buy it, she wants to buy it. It's just beaut. Imagine living there. Anyway, I'm gonna try and walk back up here without dying. Right, so the castle. Oh, I still can't remember the name of it. It's Dunseverick Castle. Now, you can look it up yourself. There's some really good history, like amazing history to it. I actually thought it was just like a lookout point, but it's just got so much about it. It is really good. How beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful it is. Anyway, so it was built in the 5th century. One of the first bishops of Ireland was blessed here. What else? The Vikings attacked this point in the 800s as they made their way down between Scotland and Ireland when they came and took over in Ireland. What else happened here? Cromwell's army came to this point. One of the kings of Ireland went across over to Scotland from here as well, and it's all sorts. Like, you'd think it's just a couple of rocks and a bit of a castle, but it's got some right history to it. Right, something else I've just realised after reading that. So that, beyond, if you look beyond there, look, that is mainland Scotland over there. I think there's Campbelltown or Campbellstown. Then there's if you look just beyond it, you can't really see, it's the Isle of Arran, which we were looking at the other week. We were in Scotland looking at the Isle of Arran and Northern Ireland, and now we're in Northern Ireland looking at Scotland and the Isle of Arran, which is mental. I think that's crazy. Also, there's a couple of islands in front of us, so if you look in front, just looking on, if you look on here, look, gives you an idea. We're there looking at Islay, there's Campbellstown, this one here with no name on it, that's the Isle of Arran that we were looking at. And then there's Mull and Tobermory behind, which is like, if you ever grew up in the UK, Balamory, that's where that was filmed. And I've got family from Mull. I used to visit them, well, I've visited them once, I think. I just think that's mad that, like, what, 2-3 weeks ago, I don't know if it was even that, 2-3 weeks ago, we were at the other side of that water looking over here. I just think that is crazy. Anyway, I need some breakfast. I want some breakfast, and it's going to be I'm walking like a duck because I don't want to slip over. Yeah, it's the premiere in a minute, over, well, in about an hour, over on the main channel. So I am going to try and get somewhere to eat breakfast while I watch it. Do you really think I'd let you go without some drone footage? Course I wouldn't. Anyway, let's get out of here. Right, heading for breakfast. Giant's Causeway, which is where I really want to go, is here. Literally, you go up there, and we're coming back there in a little bit. Now, I don't want to spend all day around here because I've done one explore and I go home tomorrow, so kind of need to get some more done. I'd like to do 2 today and 1 tomorrow, and if I get that done, I'll be a happy chappy. If I don't, then it's going to cause problems. Of course, I can't remember if I mentioned this to you before, but I've got to do jury service. Now, what that is, if you're not in the UK, I don't know if it works the same, but you get called up to be on the jury in someone's trial, and I've got to do it, which I don't really want to do it, if I'm being honest, but I have no choice. And I have no choice whether I knock that out of my hand. I was putting this down and I just knocked it off. Yeah, so it's not the best thing because it means I've got to have 2 weeks off work. which I can't really afford to have 2 weeks off work. Not because of the money side, well, it is because of the money side of things, but because if I'm not working, no one else is working, it's just me. So I don't know if I can maybe try and plead insanity or something, but we'll see what I could do with getting some videos done, so then I don't have to panic when it comes round to that time. Right, so I'm in a place called Bush Mills, which is not far from the Giant's Causeway. We've just driven past there. Now, I've been told by one of our subscribers I should come to somewhere called Mike's for my breakfast, which I think is just up here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try and find it. My feet, I've made a mistake though. My feet are wet. That is not good. Is this it? Or maybe Mike's is now Lily's. Because this is Lily's, not Mike's. So it's not over there. There is a breakfast place there. This is Lily's, but I'm sure this was Mike's. So I'm not sure. I don't know what that tower is either. But it's looking pretty good. So I might just have a quick look just to make sure there's no Mike's hidden up here. And then, I don't mean there's like just random people called Mike. That's Market Square. I don't know where to go now. I don't know which one is the best one. Oh, Mike's! Mike's is there. Actually, Mike's looks the dodgiest out of them all. Lily's looks really nice. Mike's looks dodgy, but dodgy doesn't mean bad. So let's go. Well, technically it does, but let's go and have a look. Right, I've got to be careful because there's copyrighted music, but look. Right, gone with French toast to start. I keep going on about I've never had French toast. It's basically eggy bread, isn't it? But it looks good. Right, part one smashed. On to part two. I can't stay on because of the music, but wow. Right, it's got to be said, Mike's was amazing. It was so good. That food was really nice. And I've just had a massive poo to finish it off. You know what? I've noticed, even though I am still a bit pale, I am looking loads better than I was yesterday and the day before. So hopefully we're gonna have a good day. Anyway, gonna get back in the car and head back off up to the Giant's Causeway and see if we can work out how to get down to it, to be fair. Right, so I'm just heading down to the Giant's Causeway and it's dropped a bit cold, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's a decent walk, so it should warm me up. So let me show you where I am. It's pretty beautiful, isn't it, all around here? It does remind me of Scotland. A lot of parts of the west coast are very similar to this. But yeah, it's going to be a nice easy walk down here. I don't think it's going to be very easy walking back up. Although, depending on how I feel, I might get on one of them buses. Such a lazy get. No, I might, I don't know. See how I feel, because the thing is, I sort of want to do minimum two explores today. So I don't want to tire myself out altogether doing videos for like Tuesdays. That'd make no sense. So, what's that say? Giant's Causeway, something, 1986. I'm sure it's been here longer than 1986. Couldn't read the rest. Anyway, head off this way and we'll see what we can see. Wow. Apart from that man, wow. Look round this corner. The colours are so vivid as well. But obviously, bit of a tourist trap. There's going to be plenty of tourists down here. Just look at that. Not even the bit that they stood on. The bit above. It's just wonderful, it really is. That'll be called stack something, I don't know what, up there. But it's just really good. Look over here as well. It's just a thing of beauty. This world is amazing and we're so lucky to be here. We really are. Did you hear it then? The emotion. I was like, we're so lucky to be here. We really are. I just can't help it. Sometimes I just, like, look at that. Look at this place. That just makes me think of like New Zealand or something. We are so lucky to see the things that we see these days. Like, if you were born in the 1600s or something like that, you'd see your village and maybe the one next door, and that would be it. We see all of these things, whether it be on photos, on film, or in real life, and it's just amazing. We are so lucky, our generation, or our era, because it's multiple generations, I suppose. But anyway, I want to get down there now. Right, so I'm here. What a weird place this is. What a street. I told you it's going to be full of people coming to have a look, because why wouldn't you? But just look at it. Just look at the stones. How weird is that formation? Just looks so odd. They almost look like tree trunks next to each other. Down on the edge, especially when you're looking like there, look. These ones here. Really, really weird. Now, it's not actually as big as I thought. I thought it would extend out right across here, but it's literally this bit that goes down. Now, I do want to get the drone up, but I'll pretend I'm filming up here, up that hill. But if you look in my bottom left, we have Mr. Security number 1 and Mr. Security number 2. So I don't think they'll let me. But when do I listen to security, mate? Never. Literally never. So once I've done it, it's not like it can be undone. So I think apologising is better than asking for permission. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to have a look, I'm going to take some photos. I wish I got someone here with me to take photos like this. This would be great. If you want to come with me next time just to take some photos, that's fine. Then you can pay your own ticket and stuff. I'm not paying for you. You can just come and take some photos of me. But yeah, I want to try. Oh, it's weird over there as well. There's a bit round, where is it? There. Can't point. Somewhere over there, where it's all like lines. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, could do with some nice photos, but I'm not going to get any. So I may as well try and get some drone footage while they're not even looking. I'll go down here, set the drone off and come along here, and they'll not even work out where I'm flying it from or anything. Right, I'm down at the bottom. Look at this. This is wonderful. This is why I come away. This is the sort of thing that I love. Just look at it. And I know there's people here, and I know I hate people, but I don't mind it when I'm enjoying myself so much. Because this is what it's all about, isn't it? It's glorious. The sun is on its way down. I feel like it's only just come up. We're on some strange Jurassic type flooring, which almost reminds me of the floor in Pompeii, to be fair. And you've got the big hills and crags behind us. This you can't beat this, I'm afraid. No city in the world can beat this sort of thing, I'm afraid. But anyway, I want to try and get that drone up now. Right, so I've gone from appreciative mood to covert operations mood. So I've got to try and get down here, set stuff up round the back without him noticing, and then get it up, get filmed as quick as I can before he works out who it is that's flying it. Because he can't obviously shout at the drone, get the drone down. So, let's see what we can do. Right, so he's just at the other side of there. If I go down here, that's got to be the prime place to get it up and get across there. I'll go low over the sea and then bring it back over. There's nothing he can do then, is there? There is something that is worrying me about setting it off from here. This is my vision. I'm only going to be able to watch it on the drone, which is a bit worrying. I'm not going to lie. I might go down onto these rocks down here a little bit, so I can at least look across there, because you're supposed to have a visual with your eyes of your drone at all times, and I won't be able to if I stand there. Plus, I may lose the signal because of this immense wall behind me. I've lost the colour in my face again, and I'm starting to feel a bit ropey again. So I think when I've done here, it's tablet time. Now, I know I've said I've done one Explorer in 2.5 days. That's sort of not true. So I landed at 11 o'clock at night on the first day. Can't really count that. Sometimes I would go out and do an Explore, but I got that hotel that had been paid for by subscribers, so I wasn't going to waste that. Second day, I did probably drag my feet a little bit much. Stayed in bed. I had some issues uploading stuff. That was the issue with that. So I probably wasted half a day. But then I went and did an Explore, which was good. I went to do another Explore, which I couldn't get in. So I've tried 2. But if I head off now, because I've been doing stuff for these videos, so it's not like I've been just sitting around doing nothing. I think people think that I'm just having on my jollies, but I'm recording, I'm doing it for you. I can't say I'm not enjoying it, because I am, you know I am. But if I didn't do these behind the scenes videos, you wouldn't get to see all this either. So it is me doing my job. I am being good, but I just haven't got any main Explores, which is probably the most important bit. But that is what we're going to go and do now. So I've got one in the middle of Armagh, where we did another one not that long ago that went pretty well, to be fair. So I'm hoping it's going to be the same sort of situation. Anyway, we're going to head back off. I don't know if I want to jump on this bus, you know. Should I jump on the bus? I think you have to pay for it, which that makes me go, oh no, I don't know. But do I pay? Do they take card? That'll be the decision. Do they take card or do they take cash? I haven't been on a bus for such a long time. Sod it, I'm walking. That's literally at the mention of cash, the mention of paying anything, and I'm done. I'm like, nah, I can't be bothered. It's too busy on there as well. Plus I need the exercise. It's more the time element, really, than anything else. I just haven't really got loads of time. But don't like exploring in the daytime, really. So now the sun's on its way down, it's perfect time to go and do some exploring. Just walking along here really nice and slow. And you know what, it is lovely. It is really peaceful and nice. But don't know whether it's because it's Sunday afternoon, and I've always thought of Sunday afternoon, or Sunday in general, it's a bit of a family day. The day where you're not rushing around going shopping, you're not at work, you're not at school, you're just chilling out and spending time. And it's always Sunday. Like, most of the time I don't know what day it is. I genuinely don't. But my brain does. And my brain's saying, you're missing home. You're missing your family. You're missing the people you love. And it does. I do go a bit down and depressing, Like, not like really bad. But I do have my moments, and I'd rather be honest with you. And it's not that, like, people are like, oh, you need to just go home. I'm not away for very long. I'm just a family person. And it doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing. Even if I'm in the UK, and it's just that time where my brain's saying, you miss them. It's weird. But I think a lot of the time it's because I want to share these things with them as well. And I am sharing them with you, and I feel a bit guilty about that. I think guilt is a massive thing in it. I think that guilty feeling of I'm getting to see all these things while they do whatever they're doing. That's the side that I struggle with a little bit, because I send all these lovely photos of places like this, and they just sat at home. I don't know. I don't want it. This isn't like a feel sorry for Matt. I just want to give you, and I'll probably mention it again on another explore, or another weekend away, or whatever. I just want it to be real. I want you to feel the emotions that I'm feeling and know how I'm feeling. And that's how I'm feeling at the moment. And I swear, as soon as I sit in that car and head back where I'm going, get music on, I'll be fine. It's just this little walk round here. Once I've stopped filming, once I've stopped talking, getting drones up, worrying about security guards, just that little bit of that moment where I just have time to think. That's the moment where it hits me. Anyway, we're almost back, so let's get up there. Right, we're heading out of the north of Northern Ireland and heading back down south. I think I need to go this way, so let's head up here. Right, let's get on the road while the sun's still out and go. I kind of want a pint, I'm not gonna lie. I got in my head that I was going to have a pint in the Causeway Hotel. I walked in, walked straight back out. I've just been telling someone, I can fit in swanky, nice hotels. I've paid like £800 a night to stay in places before in Paris. However, looking like I look at the moment, I don't feel comfortable going in. It was one of those where you get seated, everybody looks like they've got £10 billion. And I'm covered in mud, and I just didn't really want to go in. So I just fancy finding a quick pub, having a drink, and then getting on and going and doing 2 explores. I want to do 2 explores today, and I'm happy. That's it, all I need to do, and then I can do 1 tomorrow, and I'm done. But I want a pint. I just fancy a pint. I never fancy a pint. So if I fancy one, I should have one. So let's go and find one. Right, the sun's well and truly going down. We're on our way to Derry. I've decided I want a pint, like I said, but I want it in Derry. It's somewhere that I've always wanted to go. Well, not always wanted to go. Since I've watched Derry Girls, I'm not gonna lie. I sort of just want to pop in on the way through, and then I can say I've been. So I'm gonna head there. It'll be dark by the time we get there. Get a quick pint, and then on our way to Omar. Right, so I get so easily sidetracked. I've literally parked the car in the middle of the road just to show you this. I would get the drone up and show you, but 2 things. One, I ain't got time, and I don't think there's much battery left. I need to charge them up. But look at this. So it's beautiful anyway. The sun's going down. But look at the castle. Oh, I sort of can't see it, look. Let me zoom in for you. Oh God, that were a bit much. Yeah, look. Look at this. I have a feeling it's Dunluce Castle, but I might have just made that up. Yeah, look. How wonderful does that look, especially with the sun going down behind it as well. That's amazing. Thought you'd want to see it, and somebody else is parked there, so I thought, sod it, let's do the same. So anyway, hope you enjoyed seeing it, and we'll get back in the car. I don't know why the smallest things just make me happy like that, but they do. They just do. Sidetracked again, but this time I'm genuinely quite gutted. I knew I'd not got much battery life left on my... Look at this. I knew I'd got not much battery life left, and I wanted to go across this field. And the reason I did, I'll show you. Through that fog on the field, there's a little tiny abandoned house. There's nothing in it. You can tell it's absolutely wrecked. But how good would it have looked for the drone to go through that and come out for that, oh, Jesus Christ, come out to that sort of like amazing little abandoned cottage. I'm getting back at Cobb before I get run over. Yeah, go through the fog and come out. Oh. Jesus Christ. In the abandoned cottage, how good would that be? These are the things I noticed, and I know that it would make a good part of a video somewhere along the lines. But I see these things, but I could do with a hotel tonight. I've been thinking about it because I need to charge a lot of stuff up, and I've only really got like one wire I can use in the car, and it's not going to charge enough things up. So I'm going to have a look while I'm getting a drink in a bit. It's gone really spooky. The fog has suddenly descended. It's like look, there's none again now, and then we'll get round this corner and it'll be here again. It's like sat on the fields. It would have made such a look. Oh, it's like something out of Sleepy Hollow, this. But yeah, it would have been so good, that shot. I just can't. I don't think you understand how good it would have been. But this is pretty good, to be fair, driving through here with that sun in the background, and then the occasional fog sitting across the road is really good, and it's in the trees as well, so the bits you can't see look even spookier. I always, when I see gates like that, I have to go on Google to see if there's a big hole knocking about somewhere that I can potentially get in. Like, don't get me wrong, most of them are lived in, but you just never know. That one that's hidden away, people might live in the buildings nearby, like the gatehouse and stuff, and then the hole's left by itself. They're the ones I look for. I've got this car behind me flashing at me because he don't like me, clearly, but I don't care. Maybe he's telling me to turn my lights on because I ain't got my lights on. That could be it. So, anyway, right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm in Derry. I've never been to Derry, but driving through a second ago, it makes me think of Inverness, but bigger, like a lot bigger version of Inverness. But that's literally just because of the river, I think, and the bridge across. And then some of the churches look similar. Right, where am I going here? This is not a pavement. There's no pavement to walk along. I need to get myself over the other side, I think, next to the river. The river's actually huge. It's really wide. Looks really good though with the reflections. It also reminds me this of something called Young Offenders, which is a series about two young lads. Now, it is really good. I absolutely love it. But if you have an issue with accents, probably best not to watch it, because it is like they're proper Irish, and it's Cork. I'm sure it's Cork that it's based in, so it's Southern Ireland, not Northern Ireland. But the river here reminds me of a scene that was in that. If you ever get a chance to watch it and you like stuff that is funny and just a bit stupid as well, it's really good. But anyway, I was trying to go over to this bridge. The bridge up there, it seems like miles away, to be fair. I haven't seen any food places or anything, because I just want a drink or something to eat to set me up. And then I'm going to go. I'm not going to be here very long. I just wanted to pop in, really. But quite a walk. There's nothing about. Just a car park and then another car park. And I didn't even pay for the car park. I went in like a place I'm not supposed to, so I'm probably going to have a ticket when I get back. Right, I'm a bit closer to the bridge now. I've decided, even though there is a Christmas tree over there, which looks pretty cool with the reflection of the Christmas tree, don't think there's a great deal over there. So I'm going to head. They seem to have still got the Christmas decorations up, which is a bit bizarre, as it is now what date is it today? The 7th of January. But yeah, I'm going to head up this way. That seems to be a bus station, so there's got to be something up this direction. But I just need a drink. Seriously though, what sort of weirdo drives 50 miles out of his way just to come and get a pint in a place that he watched on TV once. I don't even mean the pub that was on the programme, it literally just the town. But, I don't know, I just wanted to tick it off. Somewhere I've never been. And I thought I was close enough to come, so why not? And I was heading sort of in this direction, so it wasn't really out of my way, but still. Oh, what's this? Is this a pub? What the hell is going on here? This can't be a bar. How thin is this building? It must just be a fake bar, surely. You're only about to fit one person in at a time. Oh, it is though. Oh, it's... what? It's like the bloody TARDIS in there. Looks good though, to be fair. But everybody just looks like they're all with their friends and I'm on my own. It's too small. I am not going in there on my own. That'd be really awkward. See, I think with these behind the scenes things, you're going to get to know me as a person a little bit better. And you might have in the past thought of me as a bit of a, like, out there, stupid, whatever. But I am quite a shy person. And I want to say antisocial, but I'm not antisocial because I'll speak to anyone. But I just get a bit intimidated and scared, which is weird for a big bloke like me. But I don't know, I just end up falling over my words. And I wouldn't say I'm like socially awkward. I don't know, it's just weird, innit? Anyway, this looks more like it up here. We'll pop into this one. Right, I don't know if this is going to be copyrighted, so I've got to be careful. I've got my pint of Tennent's, but there's live music on as well, it's really good. You know what, they're dead good as well. But I just don't want to get done. I don't want to get done. But anyway, I'm having this. Right, I know I didn't really show very much in the pub. It was a really, really nice pub as well. But I've just got to be careful of that old ad revenue. Otherwise, like, all the videos are going to be pointless. Like me making, obviously I want to show you, but I also do need to make a living. Otherwise I die and we don't get these videos. So I've got to be careful. But on that note of spending money or not getting money, I've decided to book myself a hotel tonight, and I'm going to treat myself for a change. Instead of you guys being nice to me, I'm going to be nice to myself. But there's a reason for it, because I need to charge stuff up. I don't want to be in a position like I was earlier on, where that drone didn't work. I could be somewhere amazing that I need the drone, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to use tonight as my charging up thing. I can leave the drone charging while I'm out exploring later. It looks quite a nice little place as well I'm going to, and I get breakfast included as well, so it'll save me money in one way. Like today, I think I spent 20 quid on breakfast, which I don't think's bad for what I got. But if you think about it that way, I've just paid 80 quid to stay this place. So technically it's 60 quid because I'm getting my breakfast. Right, get back across next to the river, back to the car. I look so tired. I might have an hour, you know. I might have a quick hour because I were up early this morning. Well, I were up at about 8, but I didn't go to sleep until 3:30, 4. So I might have an hour in bed and then get out. I don't think that's unreasonable, for God's sake. Right, we'll see in a minute. I am a 44-year-old man, and I am very sad. And something's just made me very happy, really happy. And I don't really know why. It is this. Oh my God. Dairy Girls. If you've not seen Dairy Girls, honestly, it's so, so good. But them that are in it, like, it's based around the time, probably a little bit before I was their age. So they're probably a little bit older than me in it. But it's just, there's something, I don't know what it is. I don't know, it's just, I sort of can feel what it must have been like for them. I know that it's not real, but I mean like people that did live here. And it's just brought Northern Ireland to the sort of forefront across the world of what it must have been like. and it's so funny. It's so funny. It's brilliant, but it does have that hard edge to it as well. That's why I like it. Anyway, look at that. How good is that? And it's really good. Anyway, need to go back to the car now. I've just walked another 20 minutes just to come and see this. Right, so I booked the hotel. I'm not going to lie, it looks a bit scruffy, but it might be nice. We will see. Let's don't actually know. We can't get in this way. Let's see. There we go. Main reception down here. But it looks alright, doesn't it? But it's not all special. Not compared to where we were the other night. But as long as it's clean and comfortable, that's all I care about. This place is dodgy. Don't get me wrong, I think the room looks alright. Room looks fine. It's like a couple of single beds. I don't need double bed. There's only me in here. But just dodgy. I can't explain what I mean. So I got to reception and I'd already booked, but I'd paid like a deposit and I had to pay the rest. I got there and she was like, yeah, there's no booking for you. I'm like, what? And she said, oh yeah, it happens all the time. So I was like, all right, fair enough. And she said, just fill all these forms out and then pay me the rest. Give me the reference number. I'm like, fine, did that. No problem at all. And then she went, if there's any problems, there could be problems, but if there's any problems, let me know. I'm like, all right, okay. So I'm thinking, why could there be problems? There shouldn't be problems. So anyway, then a guest that had come in, came in and came back downstairs again. She'd just given him the keys. He went, my door's not opening. It's like it's sticking from the inside. And she went, oh yeah, of course, yeah, it does that all the time. And he goes, all right, okay, yeah. Can you help me? And I went, she went, yeah, I'll come up and help you in a minute. They both gave each other a really weird little look, like she knew him by his first name, which was weird anyway. So anyway, I've just come upstairs. My room's fine. It's cold in here. It's not very warm, but it could be that I need to put some sort of heating on. Not that I think there is any. There's a radiator over there. But I'll be fine. If I need to take that other cover off, I'll do that. But I got upstairs and he wasn't there outside the door trying to get in. And she just walked straight into the room where he had gone in. All a bit dodgy. It's like a big bloody gangbang place or something stupid. Anyway, that to one side. I am going to make myself a cup of tea because I am like an old man or something. And then, because look, we do have tea and coffee. And I've got a lovely sexy man who's unsticking his balls from his leg. God, there's enough milk there to like sink a ship. But yeah, we've got tea and coffee making facilities. If you're American, this is a kettle, because I know you don't have them, not like that anyway, in your house. We've got a telly. Hey, can we get food to the room? Because you know what, I am pretty goddamn starving. What's it saying in here? No, it's just saying we are a hotel. Oh, room service. Let's have a look. Oh, I have to have a look at this room service malarkey. I do get breakfast in with it in the morning. Oh, on discovering oh, I thought that was saying turn on a fire. Oh, I thought there were going to be a fire then. Like it looks, look at this, it looks really good. But it's just not got, it's got that 1970s cheap and tack. Like what is this? Oh, this is to put the blind down, isn't it? But it's alright, isn't it? Right, moaning fart, but look at me. Have tired eyes and also pale white face. So I am going to have an hour's sleep and then I'm going to get something to eat and then I might think about going out exploring for the second time, which is a bit, it's not very good, is it? Right, anyway, I'm going to settle down for a bit. Ridiculous this. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to order some food. I'm going to have a look through the thing and it says the menu's at the back. There's no menu. So, oh God, I don't really know what to do. I'll just ring up and see what there is. And then I thought, oh, it's Sunday, innit? I'll see if they've got roast dinner. And it says on the thing, on Sundays, roast dinners will be served. Yes. I could eat like a roast chicken or something like that, not a full roast chicken, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I thought, yes, I'll do that. Alright, I get up, out of bed. It's still freezing here. I have sorted the heating out, but it's going to take about 6 weeks to warm it up in here. So anyway, I get up out of bed, walk over there to ring up for some food. There's no fucking phone. So I've got a choice of going downstairs and getting the food or just not having any, and I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered at all. So it is just the case of I've made a cup of tea. I'm going to make 2 cups of tea, and we'll have the biscuits that are on there. I've just eaten 3 crisps that were left in a bag that I'd not eaten earlier. And that's going to have to be it, I'm afraid. And no doubt later, when I've been out exploring, I'll find a crap takeaway again and eat some rubbish. But I wanted something nice with vegetables. But I'll have to have that when I get home. Anyway, like I said, cups of tea, a little sleep. I'm tempted to do a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live or something, but I just think I need the rest more than anything else. So, right, see you in a bit. Right, so I got here about 7:45, or just, I don't know, round about that time, I think. And it's 10:20 now. So I have had a good sleep, and you know what? I sort of didn't want to get back up, but I am, because I've done one video. One in the last however many days I've been here. One, I was here yesterday and today, so really that's not too bad, is it? As long as I do one today, we're all good. Like minimum 3, but I want 4. I want 4 really. So as long as I get this one done tonight, which I'm not too sure about, if I'm being honest. Now, I don't know if I can make a big enough, good enough video out of it. It looks amazing. The story behind it is amazing. Like, it's a bit spooky, scary, which I know a lot of you like. And that's why I've chosen to do this one. I could have done a big house that was a bit empty, but the features were good and things like that. But this one, a bit different, and it needs a bit of a backstory to it. So we're going to do that now. I'm going for a quick wee. I might see if there's anywhere open for food. If there is, I'll get some food first, and then we'll go and do a good video for you. Fingers crossed. I didn't even cross my fingers then. I just put them next to each other. Fingers next to each other. Right, come on. Alright, so I just got all the way to the car, just to realise I've left my bag on the bed. What an absolute idiot I am. This me, I think. I think it's just this bit of corridor that's cold. Actually, my room's really warm now. Really warm. Let's look. Yeah, temperature difference in here is ridiculously high. Right, bag. What an idiot. I've just been properly questioned by a man of what I'm doing. Why are you not resting in your room? Because I'm just going to go and do some work. Oh, work is it? Yeah. What is it you do? I explained to him. Oh, he didn't understand. 100% didn't know what I was talking about. Well, when you come back. That wasn't me doing an Irish accent. It just sort of sounded a bit weird. When you come back, if it's late and the door's locked, there's a number on there. Just ring me. I'll come and get up. I'll come and sort you out. Bloody hell. This is why I don't stay in hotels, though, because I feel bad on people. I don't want to wake someone up. I just want to be able to do my own thing. But I'll tell you something now. It is freezing tonight. Like, freezing. So I'm so glad I'm not staying in the car. The car, which we're now at. Right. So as you can see, it's already -2. And it says it's going to drop to anything up to -8 tonight. So this is why I made that decision. Well, one of the reasons I made that decision of not sleeping in the car. I don't mind saving a bit of money, but I don't want to be uncomfortably cold either. So We made the right choice, I think, tonight. Anyway, off we go. Right, so I have decided to get some food. The place I went for Indian here last time was beautiful. It was so nice, but obviously I was here a lot earlier. So I headed here just in case it was still open, but it is Sunday night at 10 to 11. So I knew it wasn't going to be open. Literally as I just got here, the lights turned off. So definitely not. But just down the road, there's this place. And yes, I can't obviously sit in, but at least I'm getting myself a curry, which I seem to end up having a curry on every road trip I do. It's sort of like a thing. So I'm going to sit in the car and eat it because it's so cold. Even in their shop, it is freezing. So I'm going to sit in here and eat it. And once I've done that, I'll crack on with the explore. I'm hoping they've got like knives and forks and stuff, or like at least a spoon of some sort. Otherwise I'm screwed. Right, food sorted. Chapatis. That feels, Jesus Christ, that's chips, but that back, it's like 10 ton of chips. They're so hot as well. Oh, everything's going to be boiling, innit? Everything's going to be boiling because he's only just cooked it. And I was the last, he like literally shut the shop. They're gone. Oh, it's looking alright though. It's a bit of an odd colour for a jalfrezi, but we will take it. Anyway, I'm not going to sit and show you eating. I just want to crack on and eat, and then we can go and explore. Right, I thought I'd at least show you it. It looks alright, to be fair. I haven't tried it yet, but it does look nice. It's just all so hot though. So hot. But it'll keep me warm in this freezing cold weather at least. Right, all finished. Half of it is down me, which is not great. Look at the state of me. I am a tramp. But you try eating a curry in a car. It is not easy at all. Also, I am sweating. Look under my eyes. They are sweating. This was supposed to be medium, and it is roasting hot. Anyway, I'm going to find a bin for this rubbish just down this street, and then we will get off. Hi, and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers. Now, I am in the middle of a Northern Irish city that I've been to before. Also a city I was warned by some quite dangerous people never to return to. But I'm here. So it's not like me at all, is it? So, just over the top of here is a building that has got so much history to it, it is crazy. Now, it's not the biggest of buildings, but it's got gruesome deaths. It's got torture. It's got some serious, scary, dodgy people connected to it. And it is literally over the top of there. I just need to get you in this house as quick as I can, because it's amazing, to be fair. It's only small, but it's amazing. This is the governor's house. Now this was used as a jail, and also for paupers and poor people to go. How atmospheric does that breath make it look? Now, not only that, just round this corner, somewhere around this corner, is where the gallows used to be. And they used to hang people, and there's a couple of stories I've got to tell you about the people that were hung here. I don't know if I can squeeze. The curry before I came out was probably not the best of ideas. Oh, Jesus Christ. I should hope I don't get stuck halfway, because then I'm going to panic. Oh wait, it opens a bit more. That's not too bad now. Right, I should be able to do this, but I can't show you me doing it because there's nowhere to put you down. But trust me, this is awkward, like mega awkward. I don't know how I'm going to get back out again, because I can go head first this way. I can't the other way. I'll get a face full of metal. We'll work it out. Okay, then maybe I am going to try and film myself doing it, but I don't know how I'm going to even push off in a minute. There's nothing to grab to pull me in. And it's slightly uphill. So my feet are lower than my stomach, but my head's higher than my stomach as well. So, no. I'm just going to get the weight distribution right, which I think I've just done. But that now means... fucking hurts. Jesus Christ. I'm even more upside down now. That's the ceiling above me. I feel sick. All the food I've just eaten. I am now basically doing a handstand. I don't know what to do next. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. Don't like it, don't like it. Oh, no going back now. I just need to get myself in a better position. Anyway, like I said, upstairs. That's moving. I must have hit that as I walked past. How did I hit that as I walked past? I only went to there. I'd have had to hit it with my bloody head. That's a bit freaky. Don't like that. This is where we heard the noise as well, which I don't like. That's moving a lot. Right, I'm up for breakfast. I've got to be quick because there's copyrighted music on again. I've got orange juice, apple juice, coffee. I've never been brought coffee in a teapot before, but it's all good. Anyway, copyrighted music, gotta go. Right, breakfast time. Black pudding, white pudding, soda bread, mushrooms, cooked tomato that I won't eat. I love tomato, I just don't like cooked tomato. Egg, sausage, bacon. And then copyrighted music will be coming back on any second. I feel rough this morning. I think it's just because I went to bed so late. It was like almost 4 o'clock before I nodded off. So throat feels dead as well. Anyway, it's back on. I am well and truly feeling rough today. Absolutely rough. So upstairs, 5 minutes, just letting my food settle. Maybe jump in the shower. Get my stuff together, and then we need to go. Oh, poo as well. But we need to go because I don't think I'm going to fit 2 locations in. But one has to happen. Right, we're all packed up, ready to go. Need to be heading down south. The one thing I haven't done is actually look where I'm going today, because I've got loads of different pins. They're all scattered about. And I don't really know which one's the best to do. So I'm just going to spend 5 minutes in the car now, just trying to work out what I'm doing, where I'm going, and then we'll sort it out. I feel rubbish today. I think I'm just overtired now. It's not being poorly so much. It's just, like, I'm a bit exhausted. I think that's the thing, like, at the end of this, I've got 2 explores, which is not good enough, but if I think about it this way, the way I felt before I came away, I didn't want to actually even do anything because I felt so poorly. So the fact that I've done anything, I suppose, should be good, should be a bonus. So anyway, we need to crack on because I've only got till 6 o'clock until I've got to get this car back. So I've got to get an explore in, try and find somewhere to give a homeless person my blanket, because I'm not wasting that. It's a really nice one. Not just throwing it in a bin. I look like a tramp. I'm covered in bits off that, look. The hoodie that I had, that was supposed to be my nice hoodie, is covered in curry. So So I just look like a tramp, but I don't really care at this point. Let's go. Oh, let's work out where we're going first. Right, I've decided, looking at what I've got, oh God, there's a convent and a school. We're going to go and have a look at that. I have got some others, but they're too far away and I haven't got long enough. So that is my option. That is my choice at the moment. I don't think I've got much other choice. So we're going. Right, I've only been going about 40 minutes, but I just need a Red Bull or something. I just feel absolute death. Now, I'm not going to lie, I didn't enjoy my breakfast this morning at all. I don't know whether it's because it was greasy. It wasn't actually, it was quite dry. If anything, it was dry. I just didn't really fancy it. So, fruit, got some raspberries, got some yogurt and granola. This is my dinner, this is not for now. Weird choices. I've got some jelly. That's cool, you can't buy jelly like that at home. Lucozade for the energy, Red Bull for the energy, and then naughtiness. I've got these fruit, what are they? Apple and blackberry trellis. Look nice anyway. So yeah, that's my dinner. That's what I'll be having in a bit. I just didn't want to have to stop somewhere later. I just thought I may as well come here and get it. So right, we're back on the road. Right, I'm in a place called Newry, which is not far from the southern Irish border. It's a bit funny around here. I don't think it looks amazing. However, I also don't know what the location looks like. There's a school there. It looks quite good in one way, but apparently there's a convent as well. And if I can get 2 locations done now, then I hit my target and I can pay myself bonus. Because I bet you don't know that. If I do a certain amount of videos when I'm trying to like do locations when I'm out and about, I give myself a target. If I hit that target, I hit bonus and I get paid more in the month. If not, that money will go back into the channel. It's an incentive to me to get off my fat arse and do it. It's something I brought in relatively recently, just because it's quite hard to motivate yourself sometimes. So I just thought that's the best way of doing it. So, I'm not going to hit my target, I don't think. This trip, I've enjoyed it, but I've not been very well anyway. So, it is what it is, isn't it? It's one of those things. Right, I'm going to walk further around. Just a bit of an insight. I don't know why I've just told you that, really. Just a bit of an insight into what it's like to be me and what I've got to do in order to make things work for the channel. I've implemented loads and loads of new rules and things like that for myself, because if I'm my boss at any other job has given me rules, targets and things to do, so that's what I'm going to do for myself. Anyway, let's have a look up here. Right, so just from a bit of scouting of popping through there, I know that I can get actually to the building, which is this one just here, and apparently there's some more somewhere up there, but I don't really know where. So anyway, I've got the wrong shoes on as usual, so I'm popping back to the car to get changed, well, to change my shoes. Look at the state of me. Am I alright, tramp? And then I'll come back down and we'll get exploring, try and get this one chalked off. You know what, I'm ready for home. I'm ready for my own bed. I'm ready for not having to wake up in the morning. Well, I don't mean like be dead, I mean I want to be able to just have a lie in and not have to worry I've got to rush around doing stuff, although I have got videos to edit. So I'll show you the other way so you can see a bit of where we are. Right, so looks a nice little town. It's in the hills. Right, I think it's just a standard town. I don't think there's anything special about it. Like, there's a big Debenhams over there. Didn't even think Debenhams existed anymore. So that's weird. Right, back down to the car. Hi and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers on my last explore of the Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland trip. However, I've only done explores in Northern Ireland, which is a bit weird, but this last one, we're outside and it's been a bit of a nightmare to get in, to be fair. It's just up here where we're going, so we'll have a look up and see if we can find our way in. Now this quite imposing building was a school built in 1937, Christian Brothers School. Now the thing is with this place, it was very well known for its mistreatment of the kids, and the reason was the overzealous nuns that ran it. Now apparently somewhere, and I can't work out where, there's an abandoned convent that's joined to this place. Well, not joined on physically, but in the grounds, and I can't see it. It could be this. It could be this one round here. I just don't know. I can't work it out. So we're gonna have a look at this first, and then try and work out if we can find where that place is. Now I have a feeling that might be the convent there, because it does back straight onto this place. It's quite close. And it would make sense to walk straight down from the school down to the convent. So I'll go and have a look at that afterwards. I'm just trying to work out how to get in this place. It is a little bit prisonish at the moment. Everything's boarded up. Everything's got metal shutters on it. It's a bit of a nightmare. Now, I'm not expecting something that is like beautiful or amazing inside. It's more the dark stories, and apparently there's a bit of a vibe in here, a bit of a strange vibe, and that's what I'm coming for today, because I really like stuff like that. I like to feel a bit scared and a bit weird. I am a bit weird, but anyway, let's keep looking. Right, I'm filming this just in case I didn't get in, but just to show you what I'm having to do. Now I can see, looking in here, there is a way in there, but there's no way out. I've got like no time until my flight. I can't risk getting in there and then not getting back out again. And it's like, even stood here, I'm like 6 foot up from where I'm stood. I'd have to pull myself over there and then get up, and I don't think I'll get back over again. So I'm gonna keep looking, see if there's find somewhere else. But I'm just showing you this just in case I didn't get in. Not very happy. I don't think I'm gonna end up getting in. I think possibly around the back of there I could, but I've hurt, obviously I've got dodgy shoulders at the moment. I hurt one of them yesterday climbing in through the window at the governor's house, and I'm a bit concerned that I'm going to hurt myself again. Also, last day of exploring, always tired, so always make excuses, but it's wet, it's slippy. I've not got long till I get back. I really want an explorer though. I want one, because otherwise it's going to put me in trouble with having enough videos. It means when I get back to the UK, I've got to do explores there to bump up what I've got before I can go away again. Because like I've said to you, I'm on jury service on the 22nd. I'm currently got videos up until the 21st. So that's where the problem is. So it's looking like I've either got to climb through there, which I really don't want to do, because I think I'll get stuck. Now, there's no shopping trolley or anything at the other side, so how am I going to get back out again? So there's that, and then there's no other way around unless I can find a way over the back. That fence, there's no way. The other side, there's barbed wire on it. I'm screwed, aren't I? What a shame. If you know me, you know I'm not one for giving up. So I've come outside of the grounds to walk through the wetness and see if I can get up round the back that way, and I think I can, you know. And if I can, that might help. That will help massively. Right. So I've managed to come round from being in the grounds there to being outside of the grounds. But I think this will give me access to a different part. It's all a bit weird round here, if I'm being honest. There's steps and walls, and it's like bloody Narnia. So if we head back this way, it should bring me into what looks like maybe the staff car park of where we need to go. So I'll battle through these bleeding brambly bastards. I'll catch up with you down there. Right, so we were stuck down behind that fence down there. There's razor wire everywhere. I didn't think we were going to get in. I found a window though. Although I'm a bit concerned because it looks a bit bizarre in here. Anyway, let's get in. Right, that's me coming back out again now. So, just inside there, you can see one way. Just a minute, let me show you. So there's a door there at that end that's sealed up, and then, wait a minute. So yeah, that one there is nailed shut, and then down there it just leads to some stairs. So I can't get in. There's nowhere I can go. I've literally just been in. You can get in that door, but there's nothing in it. So it looks like you're screwed, unfortunately. And I know I sound like, oh, depressive. I've had a really good trip. Like, I think learning from it, I need to sort of balance things a little bit better. So I feel, this sounds weird. I've enjoyed it too much. Like going to places to show you, like Giant's Causeway and stuff like that, and flying the drone about. I've maybe spent a bit too long doing that, and then not giving myself enough time to explore. Jesus, especially this trip, because of the time I landed. It was like 11 o'clock at night. People had booked me an hotel, which was amazing. So wanted to go and take advantage of that. Then the major mistake I made was I didn't leave the hotel till midday, so 12 o'clock. And then it had a bit of a knock-on effect, so I ended up doing one location that day, which is fine. One location a day is fine. But then I did one location yesterday, which is fine. But it's only fine if I then back it up by doing one location today. One location a day is fine. But I failed today because of the distance I've got to drive back to the airport. Like, it's only an hour from here. But there's nothing close enough to the airport to go and do one there. And if I set off from here now, it's going to be 2:30. I've got to be at the airport for 6. So it's pushing it if I go somewhere around there anyway. So, yeah, I sound a bit depressed and a little bit down. And I am a little bit, because I'm disappointed for you. I feel like I've let you down a bit. I've let myself down a bit. But I've enjoyed myself. Like, the trip itself has been really good. I don't think it's helped that I've been poorly. But it needed to be done. I could have done some in the UK, but I actually think it would have been more tiring doing that, because you have to drive like 7 hours total, so 3.5 hours each way or something, or maybe 4 hours total. So that's one trip for one video, and then I have to do the same again for another one. So by the time you're done, it adds up, and the diesel adds up, and it's, I don't know, you're having to fit it in on night times, and I end up feeling worse as a result of that. So I just think this is the best way of doing it. I just need to plan a little bit better and try and maybe not decide I'm coming 3 days before I do. That's the thing. I go, right, cheap flights, where can we go? And then I plan what I'm doing afterwards. And up to now, that's worked fine. But this trip, maybe let myself down a bit with that. Anyway, I want to go and get in the car. I'm going to head back towards the airport. Right, so I've just come over the border. I am now in Republic of Ireland, heading down to the airport. It's only an hour to the airport, which will get me there at, well, it's 2:40 now. So we're looking at 3:40, and my flight doesn't go until 9, but I've got to drop the car off at 6. So 3:40, almost 4 o'clock, give me about 2 hours to do something. So we'll go find something to do down here. I need to give that blanket that is somewhere behind me to a homeless person. That would be really nice to give them that. And maybe go and get a drink or something. Although I look a tramp. I look like an absolute tramp. But I did say I wanted a Guinness in Ireland, like Republic of Ireland. So let's go and do that. But I just don't know where I'm going to go to do it. I'll work that out in a minute. Right, I've decided to go to the coast to get some fish and chips just to finish off the trip. Because obviously everything's food related. But look at this church. Let me show you. How bizarre is that church? It's so strange. Anyway, we're going down here and we're going to a place called Laytown, not Lazy Town. I used to watch Lazy Town with my kids. I absolutely loved it. Those little weird, strange puppety things. Anyway, Laytown, here we come. Right, I'm at the coast. Going for my fish and chips in a minute. Over the Irish Sea, it's very windy. The sea's a long way out, but it does look beautiful over there, to be fair. That's where we were the other day. Yeah, fish and chip time, and I'm sitting in the car. I am not sitting on a bench in the freezing cold. It is food in the car, unfortunately. Right, food sorted. Coldest, windiest, fecking evening I've ever known. It is freezing. It's windy as anything, and it's about -4. And I can't remember which one my car is, but I need to get this in there and get eating. Now I'm not holding out much hope for these fish and chips for a couple of reasons. First of all, last time I had fish and chips in Ireland, they were shite. Secondly, they don't do mushy peas in Ireland, which is weird. Well, the ones I've been to don't. And thirdly, they were pre-fried and looked like, God knows, freeze-dried or something, and then they just free-fried them. It were a bit weird. So I'm going to crack on. I'll show you. I just want to eat. I really don't think you're that bothered either. So I'm going to put engine out. It's so cold. So cold. Right, so we have some sort of brown bag full of fish and chips. There's also onion rings in there, which I didn't actually ask for, but they said they'd throw them in for free because I had to wait a while, which isn't too bad. They're not the best, are they? A bit anemic. I'll give you my decision afterwards. I had to get bloody curry sauce, though. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, food done. I say food done. It was equally shit as the last time I had fish and chips in Ireland. You'd think that they potentially would have made better fish and chips as they're surrounded by sea. The amount of sea around Ireland is more than most, to be fair. That makes no sense. What am I saying? I'm tired. I'm going to the airport. Let's go. Right, I'm back in the place called Swords, where I got my blanket from, to try and find a homeless person. But is that the brightest building in the world? You can see that from bleeding space, I'm telling you now. Right, I'm just quickly popping into this bus stop. And I want to ask someone where... It's a weird thing to ask, innit? Excuse me, do you know if there's any homeless people around here? I want to murder them. No, I just don't really know what to do for the best. Weird looking place. I don't know what it is. There's all like vintage bottles in the window. Anyway, I'm going to drive a bit further up and see if I can see any. I'm hunting for homeless. It's like I feel like the Yorkshire Ripper or something. Oh, that was prostitutes. Definitely not looking for prostitutes. Right, so I've got a blanket. I've been told that there are homeless people about. They're just not always easy to find. So apparently if I head up to where the church is at the end, there should be some there, and if there isn't, I can leave it there and someone will pick it up. So hopefully it's not too much of a walk down here, but at the end of the day you've got to do something nice, haven't you? Like I said before, it's giving back. I've used this once, it's such a waste, but I can't take it on the plane, it's too big. £40 this should have been, reduced down to 20, but it was cheaper than a hotel night for me, so it's done me good. I just hope it does for someone else now. Right, last option, because I've been everywhere. This is the police station. I'm going to go and ask them if they don't know where homeless people are. No one will. Right, so Mr. Garda, Mr. Policeman, had no clue. He says he's on loan. Well, I don't know how he's on loan, but apparently he's on loan from Dublin. I don't know which days he's playing, but I want to keep looking. I've got about 10 minutes, and if I can't find anyone, then I'm just going to leave one in one of these side bits. I can't do much with it. Literally, this is where I bought it from the other day as well. So I've given the blanket out. I'm not gonna lie, I've got all emotional. It was a little old lady. She must have been in her mid 70s to 80s. She was round the back of Primark, like next to the bins, all tucked up in a couple of cardboard boxes. I just wanted to pick her up, put her in my bag and take her with me. I felt so sorry for her. It's freezing outside. Please, if you do anything this year, do one kind thing, just one kind thing for someone else that's less fortunate than you, because we need each other. Like, regardless of whether you know someone or not, there's somebody out there that needs you, even if it's just a smile, even if it's just a hi, you all right? Just do something for one person. If I can do one good thing myself, that's to tell you guys to do one good thing. And hopefully we can spread that love throughout. And I know that I'm sound a bit like preachy, happy, clappy, all that. Like, it just makes a difference, doesn't it? And I think when you see it firsthand, it just makes it even more real. Anyway, I've had a really good trip. I know I've not been my best. I've not been my normal perky self because I've been a bit poorly, but hopefully I've got 2 cracking videos for the Sunday videos. Some good behind the scenes stuff, to be fair, as well for you, so that you've already watched, because this is the end of it. But I hope you've enjoyed all that, and I'm going off to the airport now, and I'll see you on the next adventure.